Guys, how are we doing? Welcome back to yet another live watchalong on the channel. It is South Coast Derby Day between Portsmouth and Southampton. A massive day in the calendar for both of these teams, and we're here to cover the game. Hopefully you're all having a good Sunday, and hopefully it's turned into a better one with this game. Of course, we are about ready for kick-off already. I'm a little bit late starting the stream, but we're you haven't kicked off yet, sorry, and hopefully this is going to be a great derby. In the reverse fixture ended 0-0, all the hype for it but no goals. Hopefully today we get to see some goals in this matchup. It's going to be Portsmouth to get us underway, kicking from right to left in the first half, both sides attacking the ends with their fans in the stands, of course. Southampton attacking the away end in the first half. It's going to be a great game. The atmosphere has been building and we're looking forward to it. And we have now kicked off here at Fratton Park, the first South Coast derby in the league since 2011. It's some time we've waited here for another derby date on the South Coast at Fratton Park, but we are here for another one and hopefully it delivers this time. And it's straight away Portsmouth on the attack on the left hand side. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone that's in here. Aaron, great choice of match. Yes, really looking forward to this one. I love doing a derby, and this is going to be, this is one of the best derbies to watch, but it's just been away for so long, but now it's back, thankfully. So yes, cannot wait for this one to really get started and stuck in. But straight away it's going to be a goal kick for Southampton. I think everyone was worrying I wasn't going to start the stream. No, I was just a little bit late on starting it. I do apologise on that. I have just woken up in the last hour, I'm not going to lie. Here's Cienza up. It's Southampton's first attack of the game. Wellington, ball into the box, drops at the edge of the box. Southampton move it to the right hand side, bit of defending for Pompey to do, and that goes into the side netting. Easy there for Pompey to deal with. As you imagine, it's a sold out away end here at Fratton Park. James Bree going forward there, back in the 11 for Southampton. Score prediction, by the way, I didn't say it, but score prediction, I'm actually going to go 2-1 Portsmouth in this one. I'm backing them to get the win against Southampton. There we go. So goal kick from Portsmouth, who have some local lads in the 11 with Chaplin on loan from Ipswich and Marlon Pack, of course. It's getting really heated in that corner. Southampton player going to take a throw in. Of course, yesterday we had the derby between Millwall and Charlton, and it was 4-0. We had plenty of goals in that one, so hopefully the same in this one. Southampton concede a lot of goals. Portsmouth don't score many goals, but of course in a derby all the form goes out the window. Portsmouth are in the bottom three going into the game due to other sides picking up points yesterday, such as Blackburn, and Southampton. Well, they're not too far ahead. I think there's only 7 or 8 points ahead of Portsmouth going into the game. Here's Connor Ogilvie back to Nicholas Schmid, who, no nonsense, gets that one down the line, and it's ended up with the opposite number at the other end of the pitch. And Southampton will now try and build. Under Tonda Eckert, well, until he was named the actual manager of Southampton, he was doing really well. And then as soon as he got named manager, yeah, things have just fallen apart. They've lost the likes of away trips to Middlesbrough 4-0, which is probably the standout loss. But before that, they were scoring goals for fun. So really don't know what type of Southampton is going to show up today. But I just hope it's going to be a good, entertaining game where both sides go at it. It's the home side in possession here. Into midfield. To left hand side. Now to play for another throw in. Aaron says it was 5 steps outside the stadium. This will be fun. Yes, I imagine. Of course, this one isn't even a bubble fixture as well, so yeah, I can imagine it all kicks off outside the stadium before and after the game here and the police presence would be very high. The referee's just going over here to have a look at Wellington, who might have to go off for a bit of treatment here. It's quite strange. Southampton had a throw in on the opposite side, and Wellington has got a nosebleed apparently. So Wellington, 4 minutes into the game, going off here to receive a bit of treatment for a nosebleed. Welcome in, Aussie. How do you watch the match? It's on the Sky Sports app, mate. Sky Sports app. Throw in here for Southampton. James Bree in front of the managers. Underneath the camera. And a rainy South Coast derby. Long ball forward there by Ibu Adams. A new addition to this Pompey side. Ibu Adams trying to find Ogilvie. Ogilvie does really well. And they've won the free kick here at Portsmouth. Good position to get a ball into the box. 5 minutes in. Portsmouth with a better start here in the derby. Ibu Adams there. Getting involved for the first time in this game. Of course, recently they've signed Ali as well on loan from Luton on the left wing due to Murphy's injury, which I completely forgot about. They've got some good players in there though, and also on the bench we have got, of course, Keshi Anderson for Portsmouth. I think that's a fantastic addition from Birmingham. Southampton, the quality in their 11 is is crazy. Shot from Portsmouth, edge of the box, cleared away. Be retrieved by Dazelle, the only man in the Pompey half. Long ball forward, searching for Bishop. He'll drop nicely for Ogilvie, who lets it go out for the throw-in. And just tells Portsmouth to calm down a little bit, as they're on the ascendancy here. Ibu Adams. Chaplin drops in to receive, but chooses Ogilvie instead, who's starting today's game at the centre half position. Usually the left back, of course, but it's two left-footed centre halves for Portsmouth today. And the free kick is ticking quickly after he's fouled on the sideline. Ogilvie once again. And it was Matsuki with the challenge. So it will be a free kick to Portsmouth to get this one into the box. Well, do be sure to let us know how your days are going as well, and your score predictions for this one. Who are you backing? Who are you supporting? Be sure to let us know. I'm sure we're going to have some fans on both sides of the divide. Just to clear up, I'm not a Portsmouth or Southampton fan. I absolutely love football, and I think this is one of the best games in English football to watch. Of course, rivalries, there's loads, but they don't get much better than this. This is one of the best ones. Chaplin into the box it goes on the free kick. Header wide by Pompey. Well, they've been threatening in the opening stages, Portsmouth, but can't make the dominance count just yet. In it went, and I think it was looked like Dazelle maybe with a header. There's quite a few bodies in there battling for the ball. Yesterday we had some very interesting matchups, of course. A lot of goals scored in the Championship as always. My team Swansea, really poor, we lost. But we were really good in the second half. Which is really disappointing that we couldn't get over the line. But Oxford, they got a massive win. And down there in the table, that's a huge result. Beating Leicester, of course. Of course, Wrexham had a fantastic win yesterday as well. And Sheffield United beat Ipswich, which is another big shock also. Throw in for Southampton as they try grow into the game here. They've only been forward once, and that cross from Bree went straight into the side netting. Wasn't much from that. And they'll have another throw in. Matsuki on the right hand side today. Been involved in the opening stages. Here's James Bree for the throw in the Portsmouth half. And it's a really poor there from Southampton. And Chaplin will break. Connor Chaplin He's got Ali ahead of him. Uses Ali and just about Southampton get back with numbers to stop that latest attack from the home side. And now Matsuki tries to find Armstrong, but passes not to him. And we're starting to see a few tackles flying in this one. It's only taken 9 minutes and the tackles are flying in. Long ball forward by Dazelle up to Bishop. And it's a soft one against Bishop. It's Jack Stevens, I'm pretty sure it is, for Southampton, who's felt the touch and just gone flying down. Really poor. Free kick taken by the goalkeeper. And back to Southampton at the halfway line, closed down quickly by Chaplin. And that's a loose pass. And the home fans are really enjoying this one so far. Harwood Bellis, sorry, not Jack Stevens. My apologies. Long ball forward. Harwood Bellis with the header. Now Stevens. Down it goes. Bit of head tennis between the two sides. It's still up in the air. Azaz tries to bring it down. And Swanson gets stuck in there. Into play. We've played 10 minutes here. Still 0-0 on the south coast. Southampton on the attack here. In the box, Wellington. To Adams. Taken out. And the referee says no penalty. Well, that is a big call from the referee there. Into the box it went. And Adams trying to turn and shoot. Was able to turn, but couldn't get his shot off. And now Pompey up the other end. Pressing high. Southampton goalkeeper goes long. Up towards Azaz. Won't get there first. Drops nicely for Wellington. Who has no composure there and just straight away gets rid. I think Southampton need to calm down a little bit. Howard Bellis into midfield. Oh, that's really nice from Matsuki. Finding the space. And now Armstrong's through on goal. 1-on-1. Armstrong. What a save from Schmidt. To keep it at 0-0. That's the biggest chance of the game so far. Armstrong through on goal. 1-on-1. And Schmidt with a huge save. Well, that is very lucky. That Pompey are not 1-0 down in this one. Aaron with the facts here in the chat. Alan Ball, 1998 said, "This is Portsmouth. People went to war from this city. Nelson Trafalgar, D-Day, landings, Falklands, Southampton, launched the Titanic." 21 people in here. Thank you very much for all your support today. Hopefully you're enjoying the coverage. If there's any players in particular you want us to focus on, just let us know. More than happy to. And if you are enjoying, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. It really goes a long way in helping the channel grow. Let's put this chair up. I feel really low on camera. There we go. That's a bit better. Yeah, Schmidt there with a huge save for Portsmouth. And if they go on to win this game, that's a huge moment they will look back on. So it's a Southampton free kick. The goalkeeper's going to take it. What channel's the game on? It's on the Sky Sports app. Sky Sports app. Long ball into the left channel. Header won by Swanson. Matsuki getting involved now. Finds Bree. Ibu Adams gets that one away. Southampton growing into the game here. Bishop gives chase to Howard Bellis. Howard Bellis deals with it, but gives it straight to Chaplin. Chaplin on the left hand side. Trying to find a pass. Goes across to the other side. Will they keep it in? Yes is the answer. And then no, Southampton concede the throw-in. Taken quickly by the home side. Out to the left-hand side once again, where they've been most threatening. Have Pompey on the left-hand side. They'll try the right-hand side now though. Boat finds Swanson. And now Southampton have got every man behind the ball. Ogilvie closed down quickly by Matsuki. Adams into midfield. Out to left hand side. Ali skips a pass Bree. They don't progress up the pitch. Just inside once again. And Swanson into the Southampton half. Really nice football this from Portsmouth. Moving Southampton around, trying to find the openings, trying to find the spaces. Ogilvie. There's a second chance to play it forward, does that. Howard Bellis wins the initial header. Second ball, it's a big scrap in there. It drops nicely for Ebo Adams, who finds Chaplin on the right hand side. Chaplin, edge of the box, shot, and it's a tame effort which dribbles past the post. And it remains 0-0 at Fratton Park. Connor Chaplin there, really good run. And that's really nice football from Portsmouth, not forcing it, trying to play their way through. But Connor Chaplin, a player of his calibre, you expect him from that position to really test the keeper. So 15.5 minutes played here on the south coast, still 0-0. Adam Armstrong with the biggest chance of this one. And 2 years ago, you would bet your house on him scoring from that position. He's just not quite got the same belief as he had a few years ago. Swanson keeps it in play just about. Dazelle. Out to the right hand side. Hugo Portsmouth again. Segasic into the box he goes. Segasic shot. It's in there. Chaplin. Bishop, big tackle from Stevens, and Wellington hoofs it away. My word, it really is starting to ramp up now, this derby. Ali on the left hand side, he'll go at the defence, and he will win. A corner, no. Goal kick, says the referee. Well, I really do like the wide players for Portsmouth. Ali and Segasic running at their men. That's what wingers should be doing. Too many wingers these days take the easy option, but not in this one so far. Segasic with a really good bit of play there. Just cut back onto that left foot and got the shot in, but a crowd of white and red shirts blocked it. Harry is cheering on the Saints this afternoon. Good to have you in here, Harry. Thank you very much for joining. Here's Ali, back to Ogilvie. And headed back there from Howard Bellis to his goalkeeper. Bishop will close him down. I'm just struggling on the pronunciation of that Southampton goalkeeper. It must be new, because I must have missed that one coming through as a sign-in. Is it Pertz? If anyone can help me out in that in the chat, please let me know. Here's Ebo Adams, over halfway he goes. Portsmouth once again on the attack. Chaplin keeps it alive. Out to the left hand side is Ali. Cuts inside. Ebo Adams. Southampton with players back though. And Portsmouth at the halfway line, keeping it moving. Here's Dazelle. Out to the left hand side here. Welcome in, Craig. How are you doing, mate? Watching from Perth, Australia. Awesome. Big welcome to you. And what's the weather like in Australia? Good, great to have you in here. International viewers. The latest chance from Portsmouth being a header from Bishop. But Southampton keeper made a meal of it, but it was a pretty easy take in the end. Craig says up the Saints. Quite a few Saints fans coming in then. Wellington out to Cienza on the left-hand side. Southampton with a rare attack in this one so far. Cienza still going. Azaz back to Cienza, and it's a great tackle from the... I can't quite see who it was. But Southampton come again. Bree cross into the box. What a save from Schmidt. Well, if Southampton were clinical in this one, it really should be 2-0. But Schmidt is keeping the home side in this one. It's Armstrong again, I think. Bree's got way too much space on that right hand side. Ogilvie doesn't close him down. It's Armstrong in the centre from about 8 yards out. Swings a boot at it. And it's a really, really good save from Nicholas Schmidt. Dives down to his right hand side and denies Adam Armstrong the opener in this one. Wow. Schmidt, what a performance he's having so far in the opening 20 minutes. 2 huge saves, both denying Adam Armstrong, the visitors' top goal scorer so far this season, who has failed to add to his tallies so far in this one. And Schmidt keeping him quiet. Ball back in play now in the corner. Free kick given away of Portsmouth. Craig says currently 8:20 PM here. Called it 23 degrees. I'd happily have 23 degrees here. For anyone watching, I'm not a Southampton or Portsmouth fan, just absolutely love football, and this is one of the biggest games. I'm actually from Wales, Swans fan, as you can probably tell by the shirt behind me. So in South Wales it is very cold, very cold. Lack of sunshine in the last few weeks. More snow, if anything. Ball run for a Wellington throw-in for the visitors. I really hope we get to see a goal today, because, of course, last time out in the South Coast Derby, 0-0. Yeah, it was only missing the goal. Everything else about the derby was really good. So far, it's Portsmouth dominating on the stats, but Southampton are starting to grow into the game, and they've had the biggest 2 chances of the game, Southampton. Ibo Adams finds Bishop across to Chaplin. The home side's going to attack here. Ali on the left-hand side. Bree concedes a corner. 41 people in here. Incredible support. Thank you, everyone, for joining. And it's a corner to the home side, Portsmouth. Really good work there from Ali and Chaplin. And Bree concedes the corner. 22 minutes played here. Welcome in, Angus. How we doing, mate? I bet it's very early in the States. Fair play. Thank you very much for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. So, corner kick here for Portsmouth on the left-hand side. It's going to be an in-swinger. In it goes. Away by the keeper. Flaps it. Second bite of the cherry from Swanson. In it goes. Ali. Shot. Driven in and just past the post. It looked destined to go into the back of the net. Malenik Ali, the man on loan from Luton, had a huge chance. Very composed. Who just tried to slide it into the bottom corner. It looked destined to go in. But in this game, so far, there's no finding the back of the net. No worries, Craig. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Really does mean the world to me. What channel is it on? It's on the Sky Sports app. It's not actually on a Sky Sports TV channel. It's on the app today. Ogilvie up towards Bishop. Deflects back, and Howard Bellis has to race back and stop Chaplin getting there first. Yeah, Armstrong's having a good game so far, getting into the positions, but he just cannot find that That effort to get past Schmid. Schmid been equal to both of his efforts so far. Schmid, who was just charged down by Armstrong, but goes out for a goal kick. Long ball forward by Schmid. It's going all the way forward to... Oh my word! It happened too quick to commentate. Long ball forward towards Ali. Ali misses it. It bounces back, and I think that's... who's that? Running onto it. Number 10. Over the bar. Segasic over the bar. Left-footed effort on the volley. It did take a deflection. It will be a corner. Portsmouth on top here. You know it's exciting when it's happening too quick to even talk about. Swanson will go across to take this corner from the left-hand side. Another in-swinger for the home side. Is this where they make the breakthrough? Two hands in the air, and it goes towards the back post. Keeper flaps at it once again. Edge of the box, it drops. Chaplin puts it back in. The keeper flaps at it once again. Does he know how to catch? That's the Southampton goalkeeper, Pertz. Southampton doing anything they can at the moment to just get it away. Chaplin trying to find Ogilvie. Edge of the box. Big claim for a penalty there, and it's never a pen. From Boat going down. How do you watch the match? The match, guys, is on the Sky Sports app. If you've got Sky and you've got the app. Yeah, but never a pen there. Yeah, goal kick to Southampton now. 6 degrees of a load of snow on the ground. Minus 14 degrees. Wow. That is crazy. Minus 14 degrees. I bet it's very nice then. Here in the UK, we'd never get anything close to that. Wellington trying to advance forward, and it's a throw-in to Portsmouth. Can't believe the amount of people we've got in here. 44. If you're enjoying the stream, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Really do appreciate the support, guys. Yeah, you forget to see how close the pitch is to the stands, and the Pompey fans in the front row there giving it large to Leo Cienza. That's be another throw-in to Portsmouth. In exactly the same position. Back it goes to Schmid, who's probably been the best player on the pitch so far in the first half. So far, that is. Still got just under 20 minutes off the first half to play. Harbour Bellis just gets it out of play. It looks like Southampton are really nervous. Like, there's no composure there. Just taking the easy route out. It looks nice. Nothing is open here today, I can imagine. Too cold for anything. Ogilvie finds Chaplin. Into the centre it goes. I tell you what, Ogilvie's done some running in this first half. He's been absolutely everywhere. Schmid closed down by Cienza. Schmid all in yellow. Will go long. Downs gets there first. Towards Azaz. Fighting for it. Matsuki now involved in the scrap. And it's Portsmouth win. Portsmouth throw-in. God, you can tell it's early. Can't get my words out. Ogilvie goes backwards from the throw-in to Boat. All the way to Schmid. Into the left channel. Ogilvie the target once again. Instead, it's going to be another throw-in to the home side. Portsmouth just taking their time in the approach here, slowing the game down, waiting for Southampton to press them higher up the pitch, find the gaps in behind, and then use the pace with the wingers. Long ball over the top there. Drops for Adams. Suki getting involved. Forward by Bree. Oh, Boat makes a meal of that clearance, and Adam Armstrong's onto it in a flash. Can he keep that one in? No, good defending and good recovery from Boat. So just looking at the stats here, 58% possession for the home side, 0.848 xG. I was going to sneeze then. 8 shots, 1 on target, and for Southampton, 42% possession, 0.29 xG, 2 shots, 2 on target, and 1 big chance missed, which is of course the big one from Adam Armstrong in the opening 15 minutes. So loose pass there from Bree, but it's recovered well by Southampton. Out to the left-hand side now. Wellington can advance forwards. Got Cienza making a run, but no service to him. Instead, they go for the easy route, and that's backwards. Half an hour played here on the south coast. Still 0-0. Awaiting for the first goal between these two sides in what will be a long, long time, especially in league football. Here's Matsuki. Opens up on that left foot. Shots blocked by Ogilvie. Clever play there from Jack Stevens. It's great to hear, Aaron. Yeah, of course, Portsmouth always known for their incredible fan base there. Wherever they go, home or away, always bringing a noise. That's one thing you've got to give them credit for. I remember when they come to Swansea last season, it was like a choir in that away end. And all the instruments as well, of course, was like a band section. Had the bells, like a triangle is what it sounded like. It's crazy, trumpets, the whole lot. Ball forward here for Southampton. Devlin with his slice clearance goes back to Schmidt. Welcome in, Josh. How are we doing, mate? Good to have you in here. Hopefully you're safe and well. Here's Stevens into midfield, where it's probably Portsmouth winning the midfield battle so far in this one. But Southampton's starting to grow into the game. Wellington on the left-hand side, into the box it goes. Away by Adams, who has been a really good addition to this side so far. He's looking really, really good. Of course, Derby helped them gain promotion. And Derby got him on a permanent deal from Cardiff. And Derby have said, don't want him anymore. And Portsmouth have picked up a really good player, to be fair. Yeah, not bad, thank you, mate. Enjoying this one so far. Really good game of football. Southampton with the better chances, Portsmouth better overall so far, I think. But of course, it's the small chances that will win the games, not necessarily dominance. So we have to wait and see if we're going to get a goal at least, because of course last time 0-0. But no, good to hear from you, mate. Good win for Bolton yesterday. 91st minute, Beerstow penalty. A really good win. Long ball out to the right hand side here for Azaz against Ogilvie. Ogilvie wins the first duel. Azaz wins the second, and Ogilvie will win the third. Great battle there. Yeah, Ogilvie. Incredible. I don't think he's going to last the 90. If he does, that is some effort. Absolutely incredible. He's run his socks off already. Fratton Park, a very nice stadium, in my opinion. One of the old school grounds, but but it's never empty. St Mary's is also quite a nice one as well, to be fair. More of a modern look. But both sides have great support on the south coast. Here's Adams. But finds Schmidt. 52 people in here now. Incredible numbers. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Really does mean the world. 17 centimetres of snow. It's crazy. Wow. Thank you very much for the snow update, Angus. Ali. In the box here, Ali finds Chaplin. Chaplin. Well, they lost the ball, but they won it back quickly. There was a few tackles flying in, which is why I was unsure if the ref was going to give something. But nothing given just yet. Ali on the ball once again on the left-hand side. Ali cuts in on the right foot. On his left foot now. He's a handful for defenders. Across the face of goal it goes. Southampton just about to get that one away. Drops back again to Ali, who's still onside. Ali takes a long way round. Cut off there by Howard Ellis. Dazelle will put a ball into the box. Drops behind Adams, who will go again on this left-hand side. Portsmouth sustaining the pressure here. And just need a goal for all their effort so far. Here's Swanson. Finds Devlin. Nice play on the right hand side this time. Wellington trying to help back. And Chaplin in the box. Really good there from Yanda. Big tackle. And the Lino flags for a foul. Well, that was a really good bit of sustained pressure there from Portsmouth. Really good attack. Southampton fans can't be happy watching this. If you're a Portsmouth fan, you're definitely the happier of the two fan bases so far for this one. Aaron says, Fratton Park, the best atmosphere in world football. 5 Bandall winner. 61 people in here now. James says, who do you think will go down to League One? I think Sheffield Wednesday, obviously it's an easy pick, but they are going to go, aren't they? I do think Blackburn go down. I saw them last week and I think they're the worst side I've seen down here so far this season. At Swansea, I was a Swansea fan as I've said. And then the last one is really not sure on. I think it probably will be Oxford. So I'll go over them, but there's quite a few sides down there which don't look too convincing. The likes of West Brom, you look at their squad and think they should have enough, but you know, we thought that with Birmingham a few years ago and they ended up going down. It's always a big surprise. So I will say, to answer your question, Blackburn, Oxford and Sheffield Wednesday, but that's of right now, and every week it usually changes. But yeah, let me know in the chat, guys, which 3 sides do you think will go down to League One this season, and which 3 do you think will go up to the Premier League, of course. That's where Southampton were last season, of course. Just about beating that unwanted record. Just about got over the line with that points tally. And everyone expected a bounce back, but they've done more of what Luton did the previous season, which by Southampton standards, really poor. James is a West Brom fan. Thinks it'll be okay. Yeah, I think you'll be okay. I mean, the quality in that squad, but there's a lot of sides down there. I think you and Norwich will be okay, but as I say, there's a lot of teams down there on similar points tallies. So it's really tricky to say at this point. We're only matched at 29 this week, so ages to go. But thank you very much for the question, and thanks for joining the stream. Really do appreciate it. Goal kick, Southampton once again. Mark is watching from Mexico. Wow, we've got some international viewers today. Mexico, Australia and America. Be sure to let us know where you guys are watching from. Thank you very much, Mark, for your comment and for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, I saw that, James. He had a bit of a howler on his debut, didn't he, for the Derby goal? But no, decent goalkeeper, to be fair, from Bristol City. Better than what you had, I think, is the best way to put it. Southampton goal kick finally taken. Bit of delay from that one. Breaks in midfield for Portsmouth. The advantage will be played, I think. No, the ref's going to call it back for the free kick. Well, that's poor refereeing there. You can see there's a way to continue play and not have to stop the game. I thought that's what the refs are trying to, encourage. Let's stop another game and continue it. He's not injured. He got straight back up, Chaplin. He was late, but just block him afterwards. Alan's watching from the UK. Mark's watching from Portugal. Wow. Incredible. Lots of people interested in the South Coast Derby. Of course, it's a massive, massive game. There's no surprise there. Marianne says, once I was a mascot with Chaplin. Oh, awesome. Yeah, Connor Chaplin, what a player. Portsmouth lad, but of course, promotion to the Premier League recently with Ipswich 2 years ago. 3 years ago now. Helped them up from League One, of course. Really good player. Really good player. Send our thoughts to PJ Jackson, watching from hospital bed in Spain. Thanks for giving me some entertainment. Play at Pompey. Really sorry to hear that you're in hospital, mate, and wishing you a very speedy recovery and no worries at all. Thank you very much for tuning in. Yeah, get well soon. Throw in here for Southampton. And hopefully Portsmouth can bring you some joy with 3 points today. Fingers crossed for you. Here's Bree, skipping past the challenge. Goes out once again for another Portsmouth throw-in. 60 people in here now. Crazy numbers, guys. Alright, if you get Louis Barry and Deli Bashuru, that's two big signings there, James. Definitely be looking up the table then. So, almost at the break here at Fratton Park. Southampton with the biggest chances of the game. Both fall in to the man they'd want them to fall to, Adam Armstrong. He's usually clinical in those areas, but seems to be lacking confidence at the moment. And what a goal in this game would have done for his confidence. Portsmouth have been the better side overall, though. Creating more chances, looking more threatening. They've just not been able to make their dominance in this one count just yet. Of course, we've still got a long, long way to go in this one. And Portsmouth once again will go on the attack. Ali has his run stopped there in his tracks by James Bree, who starts today, of course. Brought in under Nathan Jones, I believe it was, at Southampton. From Luton Town. Really good player in the Championship. Ogilvie. Back to Schmid. Schmid. We're down the line. I'll try look for a South Coast Derby quiz for half time. See if I can find one. Oh, here we go. Big attack here for Portsmouth. Ogilvie into the box it goes. Drops to Adams. Adams lined up a shot. Didn't have the courage to take it on. I'll read the chat in just a second. Chaplin. Trying to go inside. It's the attack's still on here for the home side. But long shot and it's into the stands. But that's the only thing you can really criticise Portsmouth of. It's the lack of risk in that final third. No one's really got the confidence to get that shot off, which is the only downfall so far from the home side. But Boat taking matters into his own hands there, which is probably the one player you don't want to have a shot. But for all the dominance, they've not really had the shots to really back it up, if you know what I mean. Ralph Hasenhüttl good words to say about the atmosphere at Portsmouth Fratton Park? Who have Swansea signed so far? We've been quite quiet. We signed Joe Ward from Crystal Palace and Gustavo Nunes from Brentford on loan, the Brazilian winger. So it can't be worse than Ronaldo. So that's the way we're looking at it. Angus says, looking at the table on FootMob, I would say that Sheffield Wednesday will go down to League One. Must have been penalised. -7. No, it is -7. They had 18 points deducted. And of course they've gained 11 points so far this season. And to be fair, I thought they would be doing. I don't think they were doing this well so far. So it's credit to them. Barry Brown, of course, was emotional send off yesterday. Mr. Sheffield Wednesday, who looks like he's going to be on his way to Millwall. I think the rumours are. But whoever gets Barry Brown, they get a quality player. Have to wait and see. I went to Swansea in the FA Cup and won on pens. Right, I couldn't make that one. I had an exam the next day, but watched it on TV. I think we should have battered you in the game. We'd had so many chances, especially first half, and then of course you guys grew in confidence and fair play. Penalties are the lottery, and you guys just didn't sky it like we did. Apart from Mepham, thought it was a rugby game. 1 minute added on at the end of the first 45 here, guys. Throw in for Southampton at the halfway line. Down it goes. Downs wins the initial header. Skewed away by Adams. And throw in one for the home side once again. I'd love to know how many throw-ins have been given in this game. Joe Ward is from my home village, Emsworth. Great lad. Alright, awesome. Yeah, I can't believe we've signed a last season's FA Cup winner. I know the age and everything comes into play, but still, when you put it like that, an FA Cup winner from last season signs for Swansea on a free. It's good business. The Premier League experience he brings as well, really, really good. He's been promoted before with Palace, so very happy with the signing. And there we go. That is it for the first 45. It's 0-0. 0-0 in this one. And with the chances in mind, compared to the dominance of Portsmouth, it's probably been an equal first half, all things considered. Both sides just lacking that cutting edge in the final third. But at half time, it's Portsmouth 0, Southampton 0 in the derby, just like it was in the reverse fixture at St Mary's, where everyone was excited for, of course, a reverse fixture, as you would be. But 0-0 in this one. Right, let's try and find what way were Pompey shooting first half. They're shooting from right to left, defending the away end section, if that makes sense. Afternoon, Scrinton, how are we doing? James says, I love going to Swansea. Nice ground is better than Cardiff. Yeah, James knows. James knows. Right, let's try find the South Coast Derby quiz. There should be one around. Fingers crossed. South Coast Derby. There we go. South Coast Derby. Here we go. Sky Sports one. I didn't know Sky Sports did quizzes. 2 days ago. Okay, we'll do this one. Very recent. So I'll share the screen in just a second, guys, and just get it all set up for you. And be sure to get your answers in the chat. It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. It's all just for a bit of fun to pass the time during half time, because we all know it can get boring in half time. Right, I don't know how this one's going to work, but we'll find out, won't we? We'll find out. So let me quickly just switch the screen. If you can't hear me, don't worry. As soon as I switch the screen, I'll quickly check that the audio is on, and then we'll get into the quiz. So just give me just 2 seconds, guys, and let's have a go at this quiz. If I can just find the buttons, that would really be helpful. I need to lower this chair as well. I feel like I'm really hurting my neck. There we go. Which one was it? Here. Okay, 2 seconds, guys. There we go. I think you should be able to hear me. Should all be nice, loud and clear. There we go. Right, let's get into the quiz. So we've got the ultimate quiz. This is on Sky Sports. I don't know how good or how anything it is, but let's see how this one works out, shall we? Or should be a video, we get copyrighted now. Oh, it is. Oh dear. Well, never mind then. Can they show the questions? They don't. Oh no, I've had a mare. I've had a mare. Right, let's have a look. Portsmouth versus Southampton quiz. I knew there was going to be a video there. Got it. Quiz. Come on. That's the one we didn't want to watch because it was them doing the quiz. We want to actually take one ourselves. Is there a quiz on here? Oh dear. Apologies guys, I thought that was going to be one. I thought it was just a different layout. Come on BBC, give us a quiz. Ah dear. Oh come on, there's got to be one surely somewhere. There's got to be a quiz somewhere, surely. Maybe if I search something different. South Coast Derby. Is that actually a quiz that Southampton have put up, or is that just a random thing? Let's close some of these tabs off. Oh, sorry about this, guys. Has Southampton got a quiz? No, of course they don't. I tell you what we can do instead is football tic-tac-toe, I guess. It's not the same. I cannot find one. I cannot find, unless this is one. Here we go, here we go. This could be the saving grace. Right, so what is the quiz then? Okay. What do we need to do? I've missed the translate button, have I? Right, we'll just do football tic-tac-toe, it's easier. Instead of wasting the whole of half time and everyone being bored, we'll do football tic-tac-toe. Which is, of course, you have two clubs and you've got to match a player that's played for both of them. So, is this an actual stream? It's not a stream of the game, mate. It's just a stream of the game, basically, but not showing the game. Does that make sense? Can't believe it's still a draw. I know it's having big chances, and yeah, there's surely a goal coming in this one, surely. Right, so if you know of any answers, then we'll do this collectively with everyone. If you know an answer, just chuck it in. If it wants to load, that would be really great. Oh, come on. I do apologise, guys. It's not going as planned. Oh, why is it? Didn't realise the audio was on. Come on, why is it not? Ah, that's why there's a video play at the bottom. I just want an online opponent, please. Alright, we'll just... It's not going to work. We'll just do a... We'll just go back to this screen then. I do apologise about that, guys. I'll just talk about the game instead in the first half. Yeah, that's my fault there. So Aaron's going to put a question in the chat. Yeah, there we go. Aaron's going to put a question in the chat. So this is one for everyone. Let's see if we know it. Which team on the South Coast has never won a league title, finishing second in only one season? I think we can guess which side it is, but we'll let everyone in the chat take first dibs on that question. There we go. If you're enjoying, guys, please be sure to drop a like on the stream. Let's aim for 20 likes on the stream. There's loads of you in here, so let's make it happen, please. I really appreciate it. It's been a great stream so far, and let's continue that into the second half. I do apologise for the no quiz, but there's literally none out there that I can find. So I do apologise about that. Just wait for everything to load back up. But yeah, there won't be much longer at half time anyway, only about 5 or 6 minutes. So first half, as we say, that is an interesting fact actually, Aaron, that the 1976 FA Cup final winning goal was scored by a man from Portsmouth, Bobby Stokes. So it's very interesting. I did not know that. So second half, then let's look at the benches for both sides. Which players would actually help these sides in the second half? For me, I think for Portsmouth, the standout players, Ogilvie has been incredible. Schmid, Ogilvie, Adams, Ali, Segasic for me have been their standout players for Portsmouth in this one so far. I'd like to see a bit more of Bishop getting involved in the play. I know it's really difficult. Southampton are doing a good job of isolating him, but he knows the back of the net is, and Portsmouth haven't taken enough risks, so they need to try and get him more involved in that second half. For Southampton, though, there's not many stand-up players, I'm going to be honest. I think Armstrong, with the chances he's had, has been really good. Pertz has had quite a bit to do in and around from corners and that, where he hasn't been too convincing. Azaz as well in the midfield. The midfield's not really been great. Matsuki didn't have a good start to the game, but he did grow in, to be fair to him. Apart from that, it's just defensively where Southampton have been the strongest with a back four. On the bench then for Pompey, John Swift's on there, LaRoux, Marlon Pack, Keshi Anderson I think would make a big impact to this game. He's a player I would definitely consider bringing on as early as you can for Portsmouth. I think he's a real creative outlet for the home side. And for Southampton, well, their squad's incredible. Tom Fellows, Stewart, Archer, Shay Charles even in there, Robinson as well to go for the game. So they've got the quality on the bench, and I would really consider, if I was Thunder Eckert, switching it up going forwards, because in the first half the supply to Adams was not what you would have wished for. I'm in Portsmouth, not a massive football fan, but I am learning mentor at school, and the kids will want to talk about it tomorrow, so I better educate myself. That's fair enough, Amy, fair enough. John Swift not getting games at Portsmouth. I know it's he was in the starting 11, but he's been dropped to the bench lately. Yeah, so all you need to know from the first half, Amy, is that Southampton had two massive chances, but the Portsmouth goalkeeper, Nicholas Schmid, with two incredible saves. Apart from that, Portsmouth have been the better side, but haven't created anything big going forward to find the back of the net. Field Marshal Montgomery was from Pompey. Alright, awesome, Aaron. All the facts are coming out here at half time. Love to hear it. John Smith was getting games at us, West Brom. Yeah, he was a really good player, to be fair. He's fantastic at Reading as well, John Swift. Well, I'm pretty sure, isn't John Swift from Portsmouth or something like that? There's some relation back to the South Coast. Something along those lines. Something like that. So just a few minutes then left of half time. Once again, I do apologise we couldn't find a half time quiz, but of course we're all looking forward to the second half. Fingers crossed there's actually a goal in this one. Of course the reverse fixture was 0-0. And fingers crossed this one actually has some action. In terms of the table, Scrinton says definitely going to be a Pompey goal. In terms of the table right now, it's Portsmouth who are outside the relegation zone just about. If as it stands, a point would take them into 21st on 30 points, with Blackburn dropping into the bottom three, 22nd on 29 points. Moving up the table then to look for Southampton in 15th. It's not a massive gap between the two sides. They're on 37 points, with a point in this one, of course, adding to their tally. Of course, Southampton could go as high as 13th today with 3 points. While Portsmouth, victory today could see them go as high as 18th. Although goal difference, they'd have to score 2 goals to get up past Charlton Athletic. And actually, thinking about it, they'd have to score 3. Charlton have scored more goals than Portsmouth, so that would be a factor contributing to that from happening. Gibbles from Portsmouth. Oh, right, as well. Awesome. Who is everyone supporting? Any predictions? Prediction for this one, I had 2-1 Portsmouth. I do think they will get the win here. Was the weather like at Fratton Park? Raining from the cameras, but it has cleared up a little bit. Ahead of kick-off it was pouring down, but the weather has stayed dry for the last 10 or so minutes. Yeah, excited for the World Cup this year. Fingers crossed Wales can qualify. I really hope we can. Playoffs in March. Are you going to cover World Cup matches this summer? Prices are keeping me away. Yeah, no, the prices are ridiculous. There are some cheaper tickets being sold, but of course, you know, from the prices originally, you know, it's incredible. So cheaper in comparison, yeah, it isn't actually that cheap. Okay, then the second half is about to begin here at Fratton Park. It's going to be Southampton to get us underway in the second 45. Here we go. Just a goal, please. Let's have it. Second half. Southampton defending the section with the away fans. Portsmouth, of course, attacking that end, kicking from left to right. Portsmouth. Yes, Angus, to answer your question, we are going to be covering the World Cup this on the channel this summer. I cannot wait for it. Really, really looking forward to it. The referee just taking his time before starting the second half. Any second, ref. Taking his time yet. James says he thinks Southampton will be too much for Portsmouth. Well, let's find out in the second 45. Come on, ref, get on with it. It's taking ages. Is he finally ready? He is. Second half is underway here at Fratton Park in the South Coast Derby. Let's have some goals in the second half then. For a game and a half in this fixture, it's been goalless. It's about time the floodgates open and we get 4 or 5 goals second half. That's the dream. Yeah, we will be doing the World Cup on the channel, guys. Don't worry about that. A load of late streams, of course, being in the USA, Canada as well. Kickoff times when correlating to the UK time can be quite late or early morning games, so that'll be really fun, and be sure to join us for that one. And if you're enjoying the stream, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. It goes a long way in supporting the channel. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in today. So ball out to the left hand side here for the home side, Pompey, who have made no changes at the break, nor have the visitors, Southampton. So it is as we were for both sides, starting in the first half. And it's the first attack of the second half for Portsmouth. And Chaplin and Downs, with a bit of a coming together there. Downs went to clear the ball and follow through on Connor Chaplin. So breaking play here. Sad Swansea didn't win yesterday, although they all played well. Pompey doing the same today, but really do need that win. They do. Down there in the table, Portsmouth especially, need the 3 points. I really don't want them to go down, to be honest, because it looks like Southampton will still be in the Championship next season. as well, so another derby there, of course. Jamie says, I got you doing commentary and a YouTube site called Kick and Play doing the roar of the crowd. Love that, Jamie. Going to all the efforts to get the real match day experience there. No, you can't show the game, sorry, Amy. That's why I do the commentary on it. If you show the game, basically, YouTube will take it down and take the channel down, basically, due to copyright. So, apologies about that. But, yeah, I don't want to risk the channel getting taken down, as you can understand. Angus says, do get very interested in the World Cup, but club play interest me more. Oh, yeah, club play with, yeah. Yeah, same with me. I'd rather like Swans win the Premier League than Wales win the World Cup, personally. Still very early on a Sunday, 1 o'clock. I was lucky to wake up in time for this stream, I'm not going to lie, guys. So a late tackle there from Conor Ogilvie, the Pompey number 3. Matsuki, the man on the ground. And all you can see behind him in the stands is smiles on the Pompey faces. That's what the game's all about. So both players back on their feet now. We're ready to continue the game. It's going to be a free kick taken by the Southampton goalkeeper. Puts almost at the halfway line here. It's a very unusual one for a goalkeeper to take that high up the pitch. Southampton lose the ball in midfield. Azaz is flying over. It's a bit scrappy in midfield. And Portsmouth trying to break away here. Over to the right hand side. Devlin wants it. Dazelle. Acres of space in the midfield now. Just trying to dictate the play. Southampton dropping back. Poet. Back across to Schmidt. Of course, Southampton in the FA Cup. They had a trip against Doncaster, didn't they? And they almost bottled that one. What was it? 3-2 in the end, if my memory serves me right. For Portsmouth, of course, they lost to Arsenal 4-1 in the end. Of course, Bishop with the early goal in that one, which was a good game. Don't speak. A good game. Sorry. Coon chat, how's everyone today? Good to have you in here, mate. Hopefully you're safe and well. All good, thank you. It's been a good game. Just need that goal. Need that goal. Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries, all good. Here's Bishop. Fighting for the ball. We need to get him more involved to the home side. 90 votes so far. It's crazy, mate. We've had about 60 people in the stream. Absolutely incredible numbers. Back in the gloves of Schmid then. Sends it long. 50 minutes played at Fratton Park. Down the line it goes. Dispossessed. Now Southampton will break. Cienza on the left hand side. Oh, really good there from Devlin and Dazelle on that right hand side. Adams will break forward with it. And what's happening with this stream? Just jumped from action point to action point there. Alright, we're back with it now. Ogilvie will throw in on the left hand side. I don't know what happened there, it just sort of froze. Ogilvie, down the line it goes. Free kick given away of Southampton. Pretty silly foul there by Colby Bishop. Just a push on Howard Bellis. He's always going to win a free kick for that in that situation. Tonda Eckert. What must be going through his mind? Southampton fans surely can't be impressed by this performance. John Mousinho, though, and Portsmouth, I think they'll be very happy so far with how their side have played and displayed themselves. Just lacking that goal. That killer edge in the final third is what's missing from making this a perfect day on the South Coast. Devlin with a really poor foul there on Cienza. Aaron here says, get Bishop off and Kirk on. Do you know Bishop scoring a record this season? 2. Only 2. That is actually surprising. I thought you had a few more than that. Here's Cienza for Southampton. Azaz shot into the gloves of Schmid. Well, Phil Azaz scored goals for fun and assisted loads at Middlesbrough. That's why he went from the Riverside to St Mary's. But he just hasn't been able to deliver on a consistent enough basis yet in Southampton colours. Thoughts on yesterday's game? I'm really gutted that we didn't win. I think Cabango, I don't know what on earth he's doing for that penalty. Just lifts his arm in the air. And obviously the rest are going to give that as handball. I don't know what he's doing. And for that to be our captain, leading by example, for Cabango to do that, that's really, really poor. But second half, we absolutely battered them. And I'm gutted we didn't win that one. Here's Wellington. Back to Stevens. Breaks for Harabellis at the edge of his own box. And that pass is loose to Ibu Adams. Downs. Neither side can keep hold of the ball here. It's like a tennis match. Both sides in possession 1 minute and then losing it the next. Stevens closed down by Chaplin and Bishop. Pertz has to go long, up towards halfway. Matsuki getting involved now. Ball over to the right hand side. Bree will drive forward. Southampton, their first big attack of the game. Stevens. From the right hand side, Matsuki cuts inside. And just on their heels, Southampton. Not on their toes, just ball watching. And as a result, Portsmouth win a free kick there. Players staying down. So be a small break in play here. Pompey 2008 FA Cup win. Very, very good indeed. Very good. I also liked the 2012 League Cup final. Liverpool beating them as well. If you know, you know. 55 minutes played here. Ogilvie, first time I've said this about him tonight. Well, this afternoon. It's just getting dark. I usually say it's tonight. Not long until the afternoons get a bit brighter for longer. It's crazy. It's 1 o'clock and it's already quite dark outside. Ogilvie, though, really poor there. First time I said that this afternoon. Throw in from the far side. Well, waiting to see when the first changes in this game will come. Adams down again. That's the second time in a few minutes he's gone down. Looks like a really, really good sign-in from Derby. He's done really well in midfield for Portsmouth today, Ibu Adams. And changes imminent for Portsmouth, we're hearing. 97 votes, that is crazy. That is unreal. Here we go then, free kick for Portsmouth. Chaplin goes short to Swanson, changes the angle, floats it into the box. Ogilvie the target. Smashed away by Southampton. It's worked out really well actually. Azaz finds Cienza, charging down into the box. Cienza for Southampton. It's 1-0. Southampton take the lead in the South Coast Derby. Leo Cienza with the opening goal for the visitors. It's not deserved, but that's football. A crazy, crazy moment. The away end erupts and Cienza gives it large to the home fans on his way. That away end is going absolutely crazy. And Cienza runs the length of the pitch to go celebrate with them. Portsmouth 0, Southampton 1. That's a massive, massive goal. It was a free kick to Portsmouth. They changed the angle of it. I think it's Yander who just hoofed it up in the air, getting rid. Brought down really well by Finazaz. He released Cienza with a second touch, and Cienza with the pace, the quality he had. There was only going to be one outcome. And Schmidt, although he was in top form today, he couldn't keep that one out. Well, for all the dominance so far this afternoon, Portsmouth somehow trail in this one. Cienza puts his hand to his ear as he runs the length of the pitch back to the away end to celebrate. Crazy. And he scored last night against Sheffield United, and he scores here away at Fratton Park. And now I think some changes potentially. The next goal is massive. Wow. Well, that is so harsh on Pompey. So harsh. Wow. Wow. Well, we finally have a goal, but not the way I actually thought it was going to go. I thought Pompey would get the opening one here. That's massive goal. A massive, massive goal. In the grand scheme of things, shit. Can Pompey get their goal then? Still 32 minutes to play plus added on time, which will be at least 5 minutes in every game basically these days. It's always at least 5. Chaplin tries to bring it down. Well, I'm not sure if the Southampton changes actually went ahead or not, and the Pompey ones, I'm not sure. A few 50-50s going in there. Down the left hand side it goes for Portsmouth. Away by Southampton. It's completely against the run of play. Let me just check if any of the changes come through. No changes. No Buckins either in this one, which actually isn't a surprise. Although it is a derby, and you expect yellow and red cards, of course, it's obviously difficult when the ref gets his first one out, and then anything after that is the standard. You know what I mean? If he gives it for a soft foul and a yellow card, then he's got to stay consistent with that. So it's a good performance from the referee today, to be fair. There's not been anything clear and obvious that he's missed or anything like that. Here's Devlin. Moves back to Swanson. And in possession, it's like a back three where Devlin or Ogilvie, whichever side they're on, one of them will push up and the opposite number will switch back into a back three alongside Swanson and Boat. Interesting watch, and even interesting now that it's a breakthrough in the game and how we're played. Jamie not happy, I can imagine. Quite a few Pompey fans frustrated by that goal. Southampton fans still partying. For now anyway. Still a long way to go in this one. Ibo Adams dispossessed there. Big challenge on Matsuki. Matsuki still with the ball somehow. Getting a bit scrappy out there once again. Back to Pertz. Long ball forward. Big header won there by Swanson, and now Southampton go forward again. The next goal in this one's massive. Finazaz over the bar. For a second, it looked destined to go in the back of the net. from Finazaz, who has already got an assist here this afternoon. And every attack at the moment for Southampton is coming from Portsmouth overcommitting, but especially at this point in the game, you sort of have to. Now that they are losing, you'd rather try to draw and concede another than just sit back and not really go for anything. So, Azaz being withdrawn here. The Southampton subs are coming on now. So, Azaz is the first one. Portsmouth need to call the Navy out. So, Matsuki and Azaz off for Fellows, and who's that other one? Can't quite see. I'll wait for the graphic to come up on the screen. It's definitely Fellows and Shay Charles. Shay Charles on for Matsuki. On for Azaz, rather. And then Fellows on for Matsuki. Like for like changes there. And then just a bit more of a defensive midfield from Southampton to try to see this game out. They want to get out of you as quick as they can. And just try to take as many points as they can. Ogilvie striding forward. Goes down. Referee gives a free kick to the way of Portsmouth. In a good position to get a ball in the box here. Too far out for a shot. Great to have you back, Kevin Chat. So Swanson goes over for the free kick. We need a good delivery here if Portsmouth are to level here at Fratton Park. Yeah, Tom Fellows, great player. It shows the power of the sides of parachute payments and just go and get other side's best players. And it goes, head up, still in there. Cienza gets it away. Devlin chases back to halfway, retrieves the ball, and Dazelle will look up and look forward once again. To the left hand side he goes. That's a really poor pass, giving it straight away. That's really poor from Portsmouth. Fellows involved for the first time since coming on. We need to sell you to P. Yes, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Here's Shay Charles, his first involvement in the game. Out to Wellington. 101 votes now. Wow, that is mental. Andrew says no sound. Has anyone else got no sound? Or is that just Andrew? You should do. 27% for Southampton win. That's hopeful, says Aaron. It is indeed. What's the draw? Let me quickly try and get it up. I can't actually see it on my screen. It doesn't show the poll. Next goal is massive. I don't think there'll be one more. I don't think there'll be two more. Sounds good to me. We'll end up 3-1 to Saints, says Mark. Ooh, interesting. Aaron also says no sound. The sound's definitely on here. Just quickly turn it on my phone. Yeah, I got sound. I'm not too sure what's happening here. Will you let me know in the chat if you got sound? Quite a few people saying they have. Maybe go off the stream and come back on. I don't know what I'm saying, that they can't hear me. Can someone put in the chat for me, if you can't hear me, to go off the stream and click back on? So the Portsmouth win is 58%, 13% for a draw, 29% for a Southampton win. Interesting. Okay, quite a few I've got sound. Okay, good. Some more changes here for Southampton. I think it's Ross Stewart's coming on to replace Adam Armstrong. Adam Armstrong, I don't know how he hasn't scored 2 today. Or even 1 really. He had to score. Especially the first chance, 1-on-1 with Schmidt. Second one, it was a really good effort. But Schmidt equal to it. Okay, awesome Andrew, awesome. Had me panicked for a second there, mate. Awesome. Thanks everyone that said the sound was okay. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hope, James says, I hope Tom Fellows scores today to help Aggies to leave. Right, I see. Southampton going forward here, edge of the box on the right hand side. Ball in towards the back post, Robinson. Can't find it. So Robinson is also on. That must have happened while I was checking the sound. So the changes are Jordan Williams on for Ibrahim Boat for Portsmouth. So Boat off, Jordan Williams on. For Southampton, the changes are Shea Charles on for Finazaz, Fellows on for Matsuki, Robinson on for Cienza, the goal scorer, and Ross Stewart on for Adam Armstrong. Yeah, all the changes so far in this one. Awesome, Angus. Thanks for letting us know. Thank you. He's going to get out of control a bit. Exactly, Aaron. Exactly. What do you think of Swansea's season so far? We'll comment on that in just a second. It's kicking off here. The first time in this derby it's really kicked off between both players. The fans are getting involved for the side of the pitch as well. I don't know how it started, but there's Southampton players not letting go of Portsmouth players. There's a big brawl here. And it's right by the fans. Those in the front row are getting stuck in. Flynn Downs, centre of it, an ex-Jack. Fans throwing things onto the pitch now. It's all kicking off. And surely now the ref will get his cards out. I hope we get a replay of that. I don't know how it started. So yellow card to Flynn Downs. And he's not going to be the only one booked. There's going to be a Portsmouth player box here as well. It looks like it's going to be Zach Swanson also headed into the referee's box. Another yellow card dished out, the first of the day. Flynn Downs laughing it off. So Swanson down the line, Flynn Downs with a fair tackle, and the Portsmouth players were not happy with the tackle, and then it split off into 2 separate brawls between different players, and the fans were getting stuck in. And here are the changes now for Portsmouth. More to come. Keshi Anderson from Birmingham. I think this is an incredible signing. Keshi Anderson was brilliant at Blackpool, fantastic at Birmingham. I don't know how he's not playing every week. And now at Portsmouth, brilliant. And also Marlon Pack on here for the home side. 60 people here, incredible. We'll get confirmation of who's come off for Portsmouth in just a second. They've not put it on the graphic yet. Here we go. Chaplin off for Keshi Anderson. Dazelle off for Marlon Pack. So Dazelle and Chaplin off. Anderson and Pack on. James, to answer your question, Swan season bit mixed, underperforming, and hopefully Matos can make the second half of the season a bit more exciting. Pack born in Pompey, yeah, indeed. He's had a pretty good career, to be fair. Spent a lot of it at Cardiff, unfortunately for him, where of course that's a wasted time. and experienced quite a few defeats to Swansea in the derbies there. So hopefully, in a Pompey shirt, he can experience a few better results, because it's not going too well in his career against in other derbies. Let's just say that. Wellington for a throw-in. We've played 71 minutes here at Fratton Park. Still ages to go in this one, really, but it will go quick. I do like Mikey Johnson at West Brom. Incredible player. Ball on the left-hand side here for Portsmouth. Goes back to Connor Ogilvie. Those of you who have been on the channel for a while, long-time subscribers, will know the difficulty we had saying his name. Or was it Portsmouth Derby? The game at the top of League One. It was a massive game. And then the following one, where Portsmouth won the league, where Shaughnessy headed in late on to win them the league. Incredible. Win promotion. Ollie Bostock, yeah, he's the one that scored the penalty against Swans, didn't he, to win it? Yeah, he looks good, to be fair. 110 votes, it's incredible. Thanks for keeping us updated, Kavune chat. They did indeed, Brody. Hope you're well, Brody. Good to have you in here. Yeah, I thought we were really good second half, but I don't know what on earth we were doing. Handball for the penalty. Clear as day. And it's a great strike from Regan Slater, but Swans were really good. Just couldn't get a result. Really frustrating. It is a cauldron here today. Should be fun getting home. Are you actually at the game, Aaron? Or are you at home? If you're actually at the game and watching, then wow, fair play to you. So Yanda driving down that right hand side, goes down, and it's going to be a free kick to the visitors here. It's a great game, James. Great game. Really enjoying it. Thank you everyone that has subscribed today as well, by the way. 7 new subscribers so far today. Let's see, can we get to 10 new subscribers today? 3 more away. Please be sure, if you haven't already, to subscribe. If you love football, love the Championship, this is the place to be. No matter who you support, you're all welcome. And yes, thank you once again for tuning in today. Really do appreciate it. So, free kick here to the visitors from the right hand side. White shirts flood the box. Away by Pack. Back out to where the free kick was taken from. Driving down the line, cross into the box is a good one. A bit too deep. Bishop still on the pitch somehow, chasing that ball down. Down line it goes. Keshi Anderson giving chase. Keshi Anderson wins the header, and it's a great last ditch tackle there by Robinson to get that one away. And it goes out for a throw in to the home side. Craig enjoying it as well. And another brawl is threatening to kick off here between Stewart and Malenik Ali. Flynn Downs in the middle of it once again, just laughing it off. Yeah, this one, I think at full time, this one could boil over. And I imagine there's going to be a few fines given out for both sides in the coming weeks after this one. It always happens in a derby. It's pure hatred. Do not like each other. It's what it's all about. It's what makes football brilliant. That game literally, and he did, is a beer pit. Oh, right. Fair play, Aaron. I didn't realise you're actually at the game. I'm watching the stream. Wow, fair play, mate. Really do appreciate that. Wow, that's awesome. Swanson. Out to the right-hand side. Ali wins a corner kick for the home side. Andrew hyping up Pompey as they win a corner with 15 remaining at Fratton Park. Is there an equaliser to come in this one? Segasic for the in-swinger from the right-hand side. Left-footed delivery. In it goes. It's still in there. It's headed in. It's 1-1. Portsmouth equalise. And it's their turn to celebrate. No idea who got the last touch. But it's 1-1. Ibu Adams, on one of his first starts for the home side, gets an incredible goal, which will make him instantly a Pompey legend. It's 1-1. This game's not over yet. Heartbreak for Southampton, who thought they could just hold on. But Portsmouth have been the better side this afternoon, and they have got their goal. And still time for a winner. Pertz is still down. It was a great delivery, headed back across the face of goal, and Ibu Adams making sure it crossed the line. Pertz had no control over that box. That's not what you're going to see from your goalkeeper. He's flapping at it all the way. He's like a bird. Not in his natural habitat. He's lost. But Portsmouth are found. And it's 1-1 here at Fratton Park in the South Coast Derby. Absolute limb shit at Fratton Park. Crazy. A massive, massive goal in the season, but more importantly for the bragging rights, for what it means to the people of both cities. It's a huge, huge goal. And finally, both sides get their goals in this fixture. And still 12 minutes plus added on time left to play in this one. We're in for an incredible final 10 minutes, guys. What a game. And still, the celebrations continue. And now the restart is taken. So that was quite a long time between the goal being scored and the restart. So I imagine we're going to have quite a long time added on at the end of this one. 69 people in the chat. Incredible. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Well deserved as well. Oh, 100%. 100% deserved for Portsmouth. Someone should show the talent they've got and win the game, says James. They should, but so far this season they've failed to do that. 120 votes now. Wow. Mental. Here's Ali. And it's all the momentum now with the home side, with the home fans. Throw in to the home side here. And still threatening to kick over. Jay Robinson, a Southampton lad, getting involved. We've clocked over into the 80th minute now. The passion really coming through here at Fratton Park. This is what it means. Ball on the far side now with Portsmouth. On the attack. Ibu Adams getting stuck in. Ross Stewart. He's also getting stuck in. Pack wins the ball back. Pack to Segasic. He loses that ball. Tackles flying in left, right and centre. Rodrigo over 2.5. Come on. So he needs one more goal for that bet to come through for you, Rodrigo. Hopefully you're safe and well, mate. Like as the season, not showing fight. Yeah, a lot of sides got so much quality in their teams and just not showing it. Southampton definitely one of them. Just hit 125 votes. Wow. Southampton will take the lead back, says Capital. Who's going to be the 2,380th subscriber? That is the big question. That is the big question. We're waiting for the answer. Who wants to do the honours and take us over into 2,380. You're going to see it move when you subscribe. That's enough, isn't it? Draw okay for us, but if Portsmouth loses, of course, West Brom down there in the table. Bring us a Portsmouth winner. Bring it. It's a Southampton corner kick. There we go. 2,380. Thank you, everyone. Snazzy with it. Oh, it's still in there. Schmid's got something on it. Cleared away. Ali driving forward. Robinson gets back in time to help it back to Pertz. Best atmosphere since we were leading AC Milan here 2-0. Immense, says Aaron. That's what derbies are all about. Yeah, guys, please be sure to join in the chat. Let us know your thoughts. We're in the final 10 minutes here. We could be witnessing something incredible happen. Get your thoughts on the game in. Get involved. It's what it's all about here on the channel. No matter who you support, you're all welcome. This is the place to be. We're trying to make this an incredible channel, and it can only happen with the support and drive of you guys. So please be sure to get involved. Really do appreciate you all tuning in this afternoon. And just to let you know, if you're interested in coverage of Norwich Coventry tomorrow, I know it might not be as good as this, but there's a watch-along coming your way tomorrow at 8 o'clock. So if you're available, be sure to check it out. So 83 played. Additional time prediction. I think we'll get about 10 minutes. I think we'll get a lot. Yeah, really happy, Kevin chat. Really happy with the tournament today. Incredible numbers. I can't believe it. Well, all of my best streams have all included Portsmouth. Apart from one of the ones in the Euros, but that was more because of something that happened to Ericsson, unfortunately, on the pitch. But Ericsson's all good and well now, which is great news. Apart from that, all of them have been involving Portsmouth. Probably start the stream around 7:55 or 7:50. Depends what time I'm in, because I'm back in uni tomorrow. It all starts again. The fun starts again. And then, of course, gym after. Let's see what time it is. And then head home, set the stream up, and hopefully enjoy another brilliant game of football in the Championship. Well, you do get the feel that it can't end level again, surely. Surely it can't end level again. Are we going to see a winner? It would be cruel, but it would also be incredible for whoever wins it, if there was to be a winner. Also a great team they are. Phil says, come on Pompey, Millwall want you to win. Awesome. A big win for Millwall yesterday, keeping their place in the top 6 and extended it. Here are Portsmouth on the attack. Segasic out to the left hand side it goes. Ball into the box. It drops a pack. It was written in the stars, but Marlon Pack hits over the bar. That was written in the stars. It dropped a pack. He would have been dreaming of that happening, but just skies it over the bar. I thought that was meant to be. The Pompey skipper, the captain. He looked like he was going to win the derby. But can I just say, Keshi Anderson, what an impact he's made in this game. Why was he not starting? Play up Pompey, says Andrew. Leicester getting point deduction. They said at the start of the season they're just taking ages over it. That's massive if it does happen. Pompey always ringing numbers, Tris. What is Port Group? For first team, a ball in Pompey. That is rare. That is very rare, but that is incredible. That's really special. 139 votes. We're almost there at 150. That is crazy. It's mental. 68 viewers. Mental. Southampton on the ball at the back, out to the right hand side. Fellows goes all the way back to the keeper, Pertz. Peretz. Just heard the commentator say it for the first time today. Peretz. Ogilvie leaves it for Anderson. Wins a throw in at the edge of their own box there, Portsmouth. $142 votes now, incredible numbers. Throw in for Pompey. Down the line it goes, flicked on. One back by Stevens, and Ali was creeping in there. He almost got lucky. Wellington. I don't think he's been utilised at left back. He's more of a wing back. He's better going forward for me. Wellington. Hopefully he gets a more advanced role. I don't see Eckert lasting much longer at Southampton. I know he's only been given a job, but honestly, performances like this are awful. For the group of players he's got, this is dreadful. $145, mental. This is crazy. Charlie says up the Blues. Almost about to find out how long we'll have added on. We've got 90 seconds of the 90 remaining here. Swansea, we've got next. Watford away. Very tough game. One minute we in. We are in the 88th minute. About to clock over into the 89th in about 10 seconds time. Into the 89th minute now then, guys. Back to Schmid it goes. Down into the right channel. Wellington wins it. Here we go. This is it. Portsmouth on the right hand side. Devlin. The ball's won back by Bishop. That's a poor ball by Devlin. Wins a throw in. I thought that was going to be the chance they broke away there. Wellington. There was a huge gap on the left hand side of the defence for Southampton. It looked easy to expose, but great recovery there from Southampton, to be fair. Out to the left hand side. Adams got a man on, goes down, wins a free kick. And this will be the last action of the 90 before we add on the minutes. Six minutes. I said 10 is a rough guess. There's been quite a lot of stoppages in the second half. I said a rough estimate of 10. It is 6 officially though. James said I think it's going to end 1-1. Andrew says, nice to hear game commentary. Too many channels, sit in silence or yap about crap. I'm a COD fan. I will tune in if you cover them. Yes, tomorrow night. So be sure to tune in. Thank you very much, Andrew. Really do appreciate that. And you must be delighted with how Coventry are doing this season. Really, really good. 150 votes. That's meant we're into the 73 viewers. That's the most we've had all afternoon. Thank you for everyone's support, guys. Really do appreciate it. So, long ball forward by Perez. Southampton on the attack here, on the right-hand side. Blue shirts are back defending. And they win it back. And it's a throw-in the corner. One. Surely it's gonna be another goal. It just has to be another goal, surely. Allward says last minute second goal is needed. Into the box it goes. And away by Stevens. Ogilvie retrieves. Down the line it goes. Into the box of Bishop. Across the face of goal. Oh my word. Howard Bellis. The nerves to do that. Has to put it over his own crossbar. Wow. Bishop across the face of goal. That's the best thing he's done all afternoon for Portsmouth. And Howard Bellis lifts it over his own goal. Here we go then. Corner kick. Yeah guys, please don't spoil the score. I'm just as interested as all you. Ball into the box for Portsmouth. Three minutes of stoppage time to play. Devlin for the throw-in on the right hand side. Down it goes. Flicked on. Away by Stevens. Devlin wins it back. Long ball down the line once again. And Marlon Pack will win another throw in. This one's going to go straight into the box, you imagine, with the quality of Marlon Pack for the long throw he has. And it is indeed going to go straight into the box. Here we go. This could be one of the last chances Portsmouth have. Marlon Pack from the right hand side to launch this one in. In it goes from the number 7. Straight to a Southampton shit. Ross Stewart gets that one away. Pack goes all the way back to Schmid at the edge of his own box. 2 minutes of the 6 left to play. It's long there from Schmid. And another Pompey throw in. Jordan Williams goes across to take it. Yeah, thank you everyone for subscribing today. Really do appreciate it, and tuning in as well. Adams goes backwards to Ogilvie. And once again to Schmid. Ross Stewart continuing the press. The further Southampton player forward. Schmid goes back into the left channel. Ibo Adams wins the second ball. Still up in the air. Pompey need to bring it down. Ali will win a throw-in. A big roar from the home fans. It's now or never to take 3 points and bragging rights. Ali opens up. Ali! Oh, it's wide. You never know. Could have nestled into the bottom corner. In the end, it's well wide. But for a moment, I'm sure all Portsmouth fans are thinking it as well. That could have gone into the bottom corner. Final 60 seconds of the South Coast Derby until next year. Peretz down the line. Pack wins the initial header. Portsmouth trying to have the last say on Derby Day. Bishop to Ali. Ali's been fantastic today. A real handful for defenders. Southampton go forward now. Bit of head tennis midfield. Pack gets it away. 20 seconds remain here at Fratton Park. Pack. He's going backwards. Fans tell him to go forwards. Into the final 10 seconds here. It looks destined to end 1-1 at this point. Back to Schmid. Is that it? We've played 6. That is it. A point apiece. Once again, like the reverse fixture. But this time round, we got some goals. And wasn't it entertaining? It was just that. Southampton took the lead after Portsmouth overcommitted from a free kick. It was probably the best move all game from Southampton, who finally took their chance after Adam Armstrong missed 2 golden opportunities in the first 45. Portsmouth dominated the game and really unlucky not to have scored more than 1, but they found themselves behind in the second half and left it to Ibu Adams, the new boy, to get it over the line at the Southampton end and level things up late on in this one. It's a point apiece, it's a goal apiece in the South Coast derby. 1-1 it ends. We had it all in this game. And the bragging rights are shared in this one. Incredible. What a game that was. Adams and Anderson, decent signings, says Mark. Absolutely, I think both terrific bits of business. And as the table looks then, following on from this result, it sees Southampton in 15th place on 37 points. And it sees Portsmouth go back above the dotted line into 21st on 30 points. 3 points below them are Oxford. 1 point below them are Blackburn Rovers. But it's important to remember, Portsmouth have that game in hand. And if we're looking up the table to Southampton, 2 games in hand on Southampton. And it's most likely going to be Portsmouth the happier of the 2 sets of fans because of the way the game's gone, conceding first, then getting a late equaliser. The Southampton fans go across to applaud the travelling supporters. Unrest at stadium. 160 votes now, that is crazy. Yeah, no worries, Daniela. No worries at all. Hopefully you enjoy your lunch. Portsmouth players go around and clap the home fans for their incredible support. The atmosphere, you can hear it through the TV all day. It's been unreal. For Southampton though, really disappointing season, and it's only continuing. How they've got that much quality and they failed to deliver is mental. But fair play to Portsmouth, they were brave all game and they really did display a fantastic performance for themselves and the fans to be proud of. And honestly, if any side was going to win it, it was going to be the home side. But maybe another day for that one. Maybe next season. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone that has tuned in today. I really do appreciate all of your support on the channel today. It means the absolute world. I will see you tomorrow for another live stream, 8 o'clock. It's Norwich versus Coventry. 2 sides who are on a nice bit of form at the moment. At opposite ends of the table. That should be an exciting one. This one certainly was incredible. So we're going to head off now. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Take care. Stay safe as always. And well done to Portsmouth and Southampton for a fantastic game this afternoon. It was really entertaining. Thank you very much, Scrinson. Appreciate the kind words and Covent chat. And Craig as well. Thank you very much for all your kind words. I really do appreciate it. We'll quickly stay live to read the final few messages, and then we will head off. And hopefully have a fantastic Sunday. A lot of football on today. This was the only game in the Championship on today, but there's plenty of Premier League action for anyone looking to chill out this afternoon and enjoy the day. You've got Brentford Forest, Palace versus Chelsea, Newcastle Villa, and a 4-3 Arsenal versus Man United. But if you want to watch something in the Scottish Premiership, Hearts Celtic is one incredible game. Of course, the top 2 facing off there in the Scottish Premier League. 6 points between them. Hearts can extend their lead at the top of the Premiership to 9 points with a home victory over Celtic. And Rangers have got Dundee as well. That's all the action going on today. Thanks once again. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. And thank you very much, Angus, as well. Take care of yourself and enjoy the snow. Take care, guys. See you on the next one. Goodbye. Cheers, Craig. Just before I end, really appreciate it.